Thank you so much for participating. I'm JB Bryan, President and Chief Investment Officer at JB Bryan Financial Group, a registered investment advisory firm in Virginia, Maryland, Washington, D.C., and New York. Behind me is the calendar of events. So make sure that we have some things scheduled on the calendar out till November. The Let's Talk Business goes to a all-day business retreat called Strictly Business. So if you want to meet some other business owners, if you have a product you want to sell and use it as a sponsorship opportunity, please contact us, let us know. I've made a commitment to make sure that we plan everything far enough in advance so that it can be as successful as godly possible. So thank you so much. If you're on Facebook, please share this on your page so that your friends can see what we're talking about. Today we're talking about how to increase your sales, because the seventh principle of AfroEconomics is being the fearless entrepreneurship. Thank you so much, Aaron Turner. Thank you all for participating. But the seventh principle of AfroEconomics is entrepreneurship, because I was speaking a little earlier, I was talking about that there's so many people who unfortunately have put all their eggs in one basket and have not even discovered the importance of making sure that you have multiple sources of income. So entrepreneurship gives those of you who maybe even work somewhere, if you've always dreamed about starting a business, make sure you participate. Register for the webinars that we have each week. Make sure that you join AfroEconomics. I have an entrepreneurship membership, great for startups, even better for people who are already in business, because I started the entrepreneurship membership because I didn't have anyone to mentor me. And so it gives me an opportunity to really mentor our businesses so that I can feel the effects of all that I've been through, and I can see it in your success. So definitely get the book, join AfroEconomics, join the entrepreneurship membership, or do the family membership or the individual membership, whatever your goal is. We're going to be, I haven't figured out how to phrase it, but I want a membership for people who have debt and credit challenges. So and I don't want to just pull that out, because it is what we do in the individual membership. But so if there's an entrepreneur that's a member and they want debt freedom for themselves and their business, that's what we focus on. But so today, we'll want to talk about how to increase sales so that we can pay off any debts, that we can hire and take care of payroll and build our businesses the way we want. And my first tip on increasing sales is to develop a team or a cooperative relationship with someone. I had a call from an organization, a nonprofit organization, and their question was, how do they meet people that are Black wealthy people, like the members of AfroEconomics? And I said to them, join AfroEconomics. Like, you have to be a part of something in order to fully benefit from something. You have to join. So their organization wants to connect with my members, then they need to, one, be a member. We're developing our business directory, so the people that are in the business directory are able to get more business when you go to the website. So, it's about creating a team, creating a cooperative relationship can indeed increase your sales. A second point is to add services that complement what you're doing. Add a service that, if you have a lawn care company, then you can easily add on cleaning pools. You keep doing it. Like I was in the grocery store this morning, and there's this brother who has this product, but there's a product, but it has dairy in it. And I keep suggesting to him, every time I see him, he acts like he's never seen me before, and he keeps trying to get me to take samples of his product. And I go, does it have dairy in it? And he said, yes, it has dairy in it. And he insists on not creating a product that does not have dairy in it. Well, there's a lot of Black people who cannot eat dairy. So you have this product, you want to appeal to people that look like you, then you need to give yourself an opportunity to actually sell, because I don't know, but research has shown that almost an overwhelming majority of us are allergic to dairy products, even if we don't know it. So make sure that my point there is that it would be a compliment to his product line to create something or to have a product that actually talked to people that did not eat dairy products. So, but make sure that if you hear someone keep saying, like, you're going and you're cutting people's grass and they ask, do you do driveways? And you keep saying, no, I don't do driveways. I don't put down pavement. No, I don't put up fences. No, I don't do decks. No, I don't. But they keep asking you these things. You need to consider the possibility of at least maybe setting up a partnership with a company that does these things, or you start doing it yourself. I know that Ralph Stewart would agree that too many times we have businesses and people keep coming and asking you for something, and some of these business owners, they actually even get mad, like they get mad, but the person is asking you for something. And I was at this business conference one time, and it was this a store, and people kept coming in and asking for ice cream. And they said, so they got so mad that they put up a sign and said, we do not sell ice cream instead of selling ice cream. So they're losing all the sales and then putting up a sign to send all the ice cream buyers somewhere else. That is, sad, but look at ourselves. We have to look at ourselves and say, how are we doing? What are we doing that's not appealing to that need? Because I also, for a long time, Bryan Financial Group did not have a way to just help people. And I had to set up the membership so I could have a way to just help people that weren't quite ready, or they are investing, but the bulk of their investments are at work and they just need to help them with what's at work, or they just need investment advice. So they needed to learn how to just do financial planning, to just do investment advisory, to not be sold something all the time. But it would be like, how do you feel that need? Well, you develop something. And that's where AfroEconomics membership came in, so that can help people where they are. We don't need to always be sold something. Maybe we've sold enough. Now we need to see, sometimes we have so much stuff that it comes down to, it's like, what do we need to get rid of? Because you got this taken care of with this and this and that and this and that. And nobody's looking at it. But that's what I do. That's what we do. How you doing, being a Jordanism? How you doing? Oh, how you doing, Charles Armstrong? Thank you. Peace back at you. Mr. Walker, I know you're not out there on that bike this morning, even though we would like to be. I tell you, Mr. Walker, I saw you. That brother rides that bike, and I appreciate it. Every time I see him at something, I'm working, and he's riding, I get jealous. But that's all right. It is so hot that we're all inside today. So the another point is that check your price. You want to increase your sales revenue, but that doesn't always mean lowering your price. Your price might actually be too low, because you only have a certain amount of production that you can put out. So your sales revenue indeed could actually go up by increasing the price for each of the things that you're providing. We're not thinking about that. We're just saying, well, maybe I'm charging too much. No, maybe you're not charging enough. So we need to run the numbers and see what the appropriate price will be. But you don't want to sacrifice the quality of what you're doing by bringing down a price. You want to, if anything, bring up the price and make sure that your quality of your product is always what your goal is. Unless your goal is to create a cheap product. that does happen. Like, we see some of those things, but that's not what we do. We create great products and try to put them at the most appropriate price that the market can support, correct? And sometimes you have to, not even sometimes, all the times you have to run the numbers to see what the right price is. You can't just pick a price. And then the next point is that sometimes you have to bundle things in order to increase your sales. I have the book, and I have a workbook, and I have the kids' book. And, my project now is to put the book and the workbook together. And that, because I think sometimes people don't know which one to get. They want the book and they want the workbook, but they don't want to, pay that price. So I'm in price for having to get both. So I'm challenged with, how do I get it together so that they can charge? It won't cost as much because it doesn't cost me as much. So it could be cost effective to put them both together, and I can get the book out there and I can serve that need, and people will be actively, because I want them to actively do these things. I don't want them to just read the book. I want them to do the book. I want them to be the book. I want it to become part of their family. So that's called bundling. I'm gonna put those two together. We're bundling things. We're being creative about stuff. Like, how can you bundle what you do? Like, at the, like a wash and a washing set is one price, or just a wash would be a different price. But if you do the wash and the set together or whatever, if you do the perm and the color, it could be a different price, but a cheaper price than doing just color and just perm, or I'm not sure how it would work. But bundling things can definitely help. Or you can give them a special discount if you do this, and then you buy these products to go along with the service that we did. Like, you power wash their house, and then you sell the product that they use to maintain it, or something like that. Or, but you definitely, or if I do your yard care, then I'll give you a discount price for power washing. But you can definitely bundle things. Being creative is going to be vital in increasing the sales revenue. Also, you can look at, if you're an internet company, you can work on, making sure that your handling costs are appropriate. Sometimes we don't even put handling in there. We just think about the shipping, but shipping and handling are very important things, because you're taking the time to actually package it up. That's all taking time. Getting it in there, what is that costing you? How much should your handling be? Or sometimes the shipping and handling need to be free, and make the adjustment in the price of the product, but it could be motivating to your customer to have free shipping and handling, like the purchase of the book. It is free. I do not charge for shipping and handling on the book. So then you could also offer special discounts. You can offer discounts for, like, if you download my app, then the app will offer a special discount for the purchase of the book. This is crazy. Look, I'm like, that I'm able to use all these examples of what I'm doing from the checklist, but that's the point. I'm gonna just tell you about something, but it's better that I'm doing these things than for just to, tell you, oh, that's what you should do, but I'm not doing it. That's why I feel that the best way for you as an entrepreneur is to be around other entrepreneurs. That's why I like this discussion on Saturdays, right, Mr. Armstrong? That's why it's important that if you are an entrepreneur, to be around people that understand entrepreneurship. If you're joint AfroEconomics entrepreneurship, you're working with an entrepreneur. Too often people are talking to business owners, like they're doing things for us, but they don't actually own a business. And it's like, people that might work for a government agency, and their job is to help small business, but they don't own a small business. Their task should be to bring in business owners, to bring them in. So, or we need to make sure that we're getting this support from each other. And a selling point is to offer, depending on your product, offer like some sort of rebate. Like, if you buy this and then you send this in, then the price will be reduced by $3 if you buy this and then send in the rebate slip. So that allows you to know who, like, you sell a lot of stuff on Amazon, then in Amazon, you never get to know your customers. So if you had Amazon, but you put inside, here's a rebate, you get $3 off, then they have to send in their information to you. Then to get the rebate, then you're getting to know who your customers are, and your repeat customers can come directly to you by offering that rebate. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't even take advantage of the rebate, even though it's very attractive to them seeing it at the purchase time. It's amazing how they're offering it, but we don't take advantage of it. And then What about participating in a couponing situation where you can get in an online coupon site and that you and offer your services at a discount rate? I had a hairstylist that I was helping, and she was, doing that. I can't remember the name of that service, but I guess I don't need to give them a commercial anyway. But she would say like $50 to get your hair done, and that they could use that one time, but then that person would come back to get their hair done. So that coupon service, even though that was real cheap, she wasn't making the profit that she wanted on that first visit. She made it up on the second visit. So we want to increase and renew customers. And then you are getting someone you have never met. They have totally different people that are following them in that coupon service. So check that out. There's what is this? Oh, look, there's Groupon. I think that's it. I think that's what she was using. But check them out. Definitely check them out. Then let's look at number 9. Make sure that when you set up partnerships and that you're trying to help someone help you sell, that you have some sort of incentive that you're giving them to help you. You say, well, for every new home that you get me for my business, or every new car sale that you get to my dealership, then I'm going to send back to you their insurance. I'm going to send you insurance. You might, be where you're calling JB Bryan Financial Group to pull all of your car insurance. So when JB Bryan Financial Group, when I have someone that needs to buy a car, I would give them your name. So we're not actually giving each other or exchanging money, but we have an incentive to support each other. We have an incentive in there because we're looking out for each other. You're sending me insurance quotes. I'm sending you, I'm sending you car buyers. I'm sending you, our client might be looking for, a new car because their child is turning 16 and they want to buy it. Their child is about to go to college and they need a new car. But make sure that you have that incentive. Too often we just get the lead, you get the business, someone sends you something to help you, and then you don't develop like, you do this and I'll do this. Get it straight out in front. This is what I expect from you. This is what they expect from you. And don't just assume that they don't expect anything back, because that well will dry up indeed. So, I want to make sure, hey, y'all on the webinar, make sure that if you have any more questions, let me know, definitely. So renew old relationships is another tip that I have for you on. You have all of these people who did business with you, and I hope that you have a database for them. And the best person to take care of is a person that you've taken care of before. So I have clients that retired 20 years ago, and I still go out of my way to make sure that I talk to them at least each quarter. That I still go out of my way to make sure that I maintain a relationship with them, because that's the best relationship that you can have, is that someone that knows that you have a commitment to their financial success. So I'm not just watching over their money one time, I'm watching over their money for their life. That's about developing that lifetime of relationship. I know that you all get that. Too often, also, I must share that we don't accept credit cards. Our businesses have to start accepting credit cards, because you have to make it easy for people to do business with you. You have to make it easy. Now, of course, I can't accept credit cards for people setting up investment accounts, but indeed, when you're setting up your membership, you can. So you have to make sure that you are, whatever is appropriate for your industry, for doing certain activities, that you make it easy for them to do business with you. Make it easy for them. You can't say, well, your product costs $700 and you only accept cash. I mean, seriously? It's like, that is very hard to do. I mean, who walks around with $700 cash? So you want to make sure I mean, there are people that do, but as a norm, if you want to get people to do it, you need to set up a way that you can accept a safe type of form of currency so they don't have to worry about did my money fall out my pocket as they're coming in to do business with you, that they should be able to take care of it. So credit cards are the way it is today. Debit cards, that's what people are using. Make sure you have debit credit cards available for them. It will be worth it. Yeah, I know they charge a fee, but it will be worth it. Make it worth it. For the convenience of it, I know I do. I know people will. They will pay if you need to charge them an extra fee in order to cover that. They will pay it. They will. So let me just summarize some of the tips that we talked about. Increasing your sales revenue for your business. We want to make sure that we create complementary products. So make something that goes along with what you do. Create something that is easy for you to add to your existing product line. Remember we talked about, like, if you you see it at car dealerships all the time. If they sell one brand of car, but they still have a whole bunch of other types of cars, especially in their used lot, available to you. So make sure that you take care of things that are complements to that. You could have a car dealership, but you could also go into detailing. Or car dealerships also do service of vehicles. Or you do service on vehicles, you could also go into sales of the vehicles. And then you can also, and I might not have mentioned this, increase your area. Get into more areas. Like I said, Bryan Financial Group is in Virginia, Washington, D.C., Maryland, and New York, and growing. So increase the areas that you serve. You know, I have people that are members of AfroEconomics that are in California, Alabama, so definitely make sure that you use technology so that you can increase your geographic market. Then we talked about raising or lowering your price, whichever is appropriate for you. Bundling products, also a good tip. Offering discounts, offering a rebate if it's applicable. Check out Groupon, different ways. Check out different partnering websites, getting your website on other sites to increase your sales but you're complementing each other's business. And then make sure that if you do set up in a partnership with someone or a business, make sure that you have an incentive in there for them to send you business to help you with additional sales. Make sure you take care of your old relationships. We can't only focus on new relationships. Take care of old relationships so that your existing customers can be well taken care of, and they will increase your new sales. Accept credit cards, and make sure that every day you add to this list. This is just an abbreviated thing of what quickly comes to my mind. But when we want to increase our sales revenue, I believe that the easiest way is to make sure that you have a commitment to excellence. When you are excellent and you service and you take care of your people and that you love what you do, they will take care of you. Referral, referral, referral. You take care of your customers, they will send customers to you. So, of course, referrals are what they always talk about. That should be easy. That should be understood that referrals are expected, but that most importantly, referrals are earned. So just because you ask and you meet someone and you ask them and you say, do you have friends that might be interested? That's not how you get that good business. That good business is when your customer walks away from you happy and they tell all of their friends about it. That's a referral. Then their friend has in their mind all the wonderful, marvelous things that you did for them. So your commitment to excellence is the way that we ultimately increase our revenue. You have any questions for me? Please let me know. How you doing, Mr. Davis? How you doing, Mr. Armstrong? How you doing, everybody? Thank you so much. Thank you for your likes. How you doing, Cheryl Fleming and Mr. Lawrence Robinson, Keisha Allen? Oh, y'all are so good to me. Thank you so much. Ralph Stewart, I know Now, all the names I was listing, those are people that have their own businesses. So, and they know excellence will help you build your business. I will, never, I can't, I've been in business since 1995. And I'll tell you, I still to this day, my first customer passed away a couple of weeks ago. And, she was sick for a long time, but throughout her life, we kept in touch. And I can tell you, I was committed to her every day past the day where she spent her last dime that she had to spend. I tell you, but we can make a commitment to excellence and see that is how your sales revenue will ultimately increase. But also at the same time, you have to be committed to listening to some of these ideas that I shared and utilizing them to make it easy for people to do business with you. Be creative. Have a wonderfully blessed day. Enjoy your Sunday. Please share this video with your friends and check it out on YouTube. Subscribe to AfroEconomics with JB Bryan on YouTube channel. I'm JB Bryan, President and Chief Investment Officer at JB Bryan Financial Group, the home of AfroEconomics, a financial management program designed for the advancement of wealth in Black America and abroad. So you all have a wonderfully blessed day. Take care.